mommy. Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. I'm Randy and this is Nova, my missy child. Yeah, say you, mommy. Come on. You say hi. 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 Y'all, so today we are going to be doing the story time of when I found out I was pregnant, because in my pregnancy period, just because I want to touch bases on that. All right, she's going to play with her keyboard, so y'all not going to see her head for a minute. Ooh. Sorry, mommy. Okay, so I found out I was pregnant, I think August 8th, I took my first pregnancy test. So me and my man, we never really used protection. I'm not gonna lie. We don't never really use protection. So, I mean, it could have came any time. So, I mean, I wasn't surprised, but I was surprised, you know? Yeah, I'm talking about your daddy. So one day I came back from being with him, and something told me, it was like, Randy, take a pregnancy. Usually I take a pregnancy every couple months just to be safe, okay? So we could be safe, okay? I was like, okay, let me take a pregnancy test. So I took a pregnancy test. I wasn't thinking that anything was going to come back, because, like, I done took a pregnancy test before and they just be negative. I took the pregnancy test. One strategy to have is keep your kids occupied, okay? I took the pregnancy test and it came back positive. This was a pregnancy test I done had for a little while, because it was from the last time I took a pregnancy test. So, and it was the first response one. So I was like, okay, let me, nah. So my sister's room is connected to the bathroom that I was in. So I told her, I said, Kel, read this. Kel is my sister's name. Read this, because this can't be, nah, maybe I'm blind. Put on your glasses and see if this is true. She was like, girl, that say positive. So then I'm like, nah, we gotta go to the store. So we end up going to the store and getting a box of Clear Blues. Everybody know, if you take a Clear Blue in that thing, positive, you is pregnant, period. So I bought a box of Clear Blues with the two. I took both for the test. I took one, and then I waited like 15 minutes, and I took another one, right? They was both positive. I was like, oh my God, like, no, I'm not pregnant. I'm not, like, no, I need to hear it from the doctor. That's how I was, like, for real, y'all. Like, I need to hear it from the doctor, because this just not, I don't believe it. You know, I know it. Me, mommy? She said, clearly, girl. What you want, mommy? What do you want to do? You don't want mommy to make a video? You want to play with this? This? Whoa. Is that yellow? They're yellow. So I'm like, this can't be true. So I took the other two Clear Blues and they was positive, but I still was not going for it. Like, I booked a doctor's appointment the same day. I needed to hear from the doctor, like, no, and I need to hear it from the blood test, not the other pregnancy test. I already took a pregnancy test. I need to hear it from the blood work. So I had the pregnancy test, and I'm like, damn, I gotta tell my mom. And my mom, she's not really judgmental, so I wasn't really scared to tell her, but I'm like, dang, like, this ain't me. So I was kind of like a little, I wasn't embarrassed, but I was just like, dang, I don't know how I'm about to tell her. Like, I don't know, I should have did something cute. I kind of regret not doing something cute, like I don't know, something cute. Because honestly, y'all, I put the pregnancy test in my bra. When she got home, I told her, come to my sister's room, Kel, because Kel was the first person who knew I was pregnant. And I was like, come to my room. But I told my husband. I told him after I took the other pregnancy test. I told him when I was taking him, like, nah, I took one and it's already pregnant. But he excited. He was excited the whole time. And I'm still in disbelief, like, are you serious? You dead ass. So anyways, my mom came in the room and I was like, Mom. And I took the test out my bra and I handed her like this. Okay, wait. Imagine this the test, right? It was in my bra. I was like, Mom. And boom, a positive test. She was like, you pregnant? And I was like, yes. She was like, okay, girl. Like, come on, Mom. So, I mean, I was in disbelief. When I went to the doctor, I was like, okay, can y'all let me know the results for the blood test? Because they was like, you pregnant. And I'm like, can you let me know the results from the blood test? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. But yeah, y'all, I went to the doctor and I was 8 weeks pregnant. And honestly, I'm not gonna say I was happy because I didn't know, like, I didn't know where my life was going. I still don't. I'm in school right now, things like that, and it's hard having a baby, still trying to do what you want to do or making provisions to do what you want to do. And so I'm not gonna say I was happy. I'm not saying I'm sad. I wasn't like crying or anything like that. I was real plain about it. Like, all right, I'm pregnant. Like, that's it. I didn't start enjoying, like, me being pregnant till me feeling her kicks, stuff like that. The first 6-7 months, I didn't show no emotions to me being pregnant. I was calling her it. I was like, yeah, it kicked, it did this, it is it this. Like, that's how I was because I don't really know how to be so vulnerable and your emotions is everywhere, so it's like, dang, like, I don't know, like, hold on, here, but after she started kicking and stuff like that, and she started moving, and I don't know, it just felt like now, like, that was my baby, and I kind of started calling her Nova, because her dad picked out her name. I started calling her that, but not really. I was still calling her it and stuff. It wasn't real until I started having them damn contractions. I was like, oh shit, I'm about to have a baby. Oh snap. Now, I was scared, for real. And I was scared because I went to the doctor. Oh, let me tell you about my journey. Okay, so I found out I was pregnant and of course I had a baby. My pregnancy, it was a good pregnancy. Like, I felt relaxed most of my pregnancy. I mean, of course, it was times where I was arguing and things like that. But that's because I'm young, so of course it was things that bothered me, and I didn't know how to show my emotions, especially with being pregnant. My emotions are all the way up here. Like, it was just so much for me. But it ended up turning out really good, and I had a good pregnancy. I'm going to insert a slideshow probably right here, right now, in a minute, as soon as I'm done talking. And it's probably going to be like my ultrasound pictures, things like that. The last doctor's appointment I went to, I found out that I had to have a C-section because she was turned correctly. Like, she was in the correct position to give a natural birth. And that's what I really, 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 really wanted. And then she turned around the week before I was supposed to give birth. So her head was up, like I said in my last video. And so, I don't know. It broke me. Like, my chest started caving in. Like, I just didn't know what to do. Like, I was trying to keep it together because the doctor was in there. I ended up breaking down. Like, she had to leave and things like that. It was just it hurt my heart. You know, like, I don't know. I didn't want to have a C-section. I didn't want to get cut open. I didn't want to be on drugs. I didn't want to be like none of that. I didn't want to be too woozy to, take care of my kid. Because when you take the epidurals and they gave me another medicine, like, it makes you a little loopy. And it kind of, the other medicine they give you kind of knock you out for the night. So, oh, do you need me to watch your baby? Of course, I'm like, no, my man's right here. He could take care of his kid, and he did. But I was so heartbroken because I really wanted a natural birth. Like, I was planning for it. I was excited for it. And, of course, it's like, oh, it's going to be painful and things like that. But birth is not supposed to feel like that. Birth is not, you're not supposed to have the mentality. I was excited to bring new life in this world. My best friend, like, I said my best friend, I was excited to do it with my best friend, so I was really excited for that, and I didn't get to have that, and it kind of hurt my heart. So I ended up having to get a C-section the day of I had her April 25th, 2022. I had an appointment that day because I wasn't supposed to give birth till 2 days after that, because that's when they scheduled me to go in for my C-section. What? You trying to... What's wrong, mommy? No, she's fake crying. Anyways. But yeah, I don't know. So the day of, I had an appointment. That's what I was saying. The day of, I had an appointment to see my doctor. Y'all, I'm about to feed her, so I'm gonna keep my boob low so y'all don't get really see that much. Here. Yeah, so what was I saying? I went in for my doctor's appointment, and I started having contractions, and I knew it wasn't Braxton Hicks. Like, it was too, like, much. Like, as soon as I got to the doctor's office, I started having contractions. I'm like, I'm in labor. I know I'm in labor. He was like, no, you're just having Braxton Hicks. I'm like, you dumbing it down, motherfucker, and I'm about to beat your ass. So I just said I'm having fucking contractions. And he ain't believe me, so he sent me home. An hour later, I was at the hospital getting cut open because I was 4 centimeters, and they let me get to 5 centimeters. And as soon as I got to 5 centimeters, well, when I got to 4 centimeters, they stripped me, put on my gown, did a little shave, because they do that when you about to have a C-section. They do it in a little incision. They gave me a pill to empty out my stomach. They put my IV in and stuff like that. And then by 8 something, I was rolling down the hallway like, I'm about to give birth. I was excited, y'all. I was excited. Even though I was having a C-section, I was, of course, disappointed. I was excited. But when I got in that room and they put me on that table and I had to get that long-ass needle in my back. Okay, it wasn't this long, but that long needle in my back for that epidural, I was scared out my mind. Because first of all, it's so cold in there. Second of all, I'm having contractions. Third of all, they don't let nobody be in there with you while you getting the epidural. So I felt alone. Like, I'm about to cry. I was about to cry. Let me. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was about to cry. But it makes you feel so alone in there. And so I had to be alone. I was scared. This is my first baby. I was so scared. And it was an older lady. Her name was Nurse Mimi. And she held me and she told me it was going to be okay. And I felt like she was like a motherly presence for me because my mom wasn't there. She was allowed to be. Only one other person was there. And so, of course, her dad was there. And, of course, he was there for the operation, but he couldn't be in there for the epidural. So I felt so alone. I don't know, like, me being alone in that room, I don't know. I started crying. Like, it was, like, something different. Like, I don't know why. I just felt so hurt. Like, I was alone. I don't know. Maybe it was because I was emotional. But I was so sad when I first got the epidural. And then my legs started numbing out. And they said, hurry up and put your legs on the table. I was like, oh, shit. And then they said, do not try and wiggle your toes because you're going to freak yourself out. I tried to wiggle my toes. And they didn't wiggle. I was so scared. I said, my legs. If something happened, I can't dip up out of here. You gonna have to get the wheelchair and roll me out of here with our baby. But it was a good experience. I gave birth. I'm gonna put the video. I'm gonna put like, it's kind of graphic, but I'm gonna still put the video of when she came out and they was suctioning her and stuff like that. And the nurse, the guy actually, or he not, I don't know if he was a nurse or not, but he was like, "Oh, he's out." And then it was like, they're suctioning him. So I'm like, him? Y'all see a penis? And he was like, "Oh no, sorry, her." I was like, okay, because they told me at the ultrasound this was a girl, and I have all girl stuff, so don't play with me right now. Don't play with me right now. I'm gonna put the clip in right here of the ultrasounds, the birth, the pictures of us after the birth. Like, it was a very, very, very good experience for me. Other than the stuff I said that wasn't that good, but all the other stuff was only not good because I was a little fearful. But y'all, yes, it was. I mean, if you have a C-section, it's not. If this is your first child and you're having a C-section, don't stress your mind out like that or anything, because it could really cause really bad energy, and you don't want to give birth with bad energy with your daughter or your son. And so, just don't be like that. And my next child, hopefully, I really, really, really want to have a natural water birth, like my sister-in-law, because she was a champ. Okay, y'all, she was a champ. And I really want to do that. And I wanted to do it the first time, but it's just that's not how God planned it for me. And that's fine, but I want to plan it for next time. And if I have to have another C-section, I'm going to have one more kid. One more. Not but if I don't have to have another C-section and I can have a natural birth, I'm going to have 2 more kids. You want 2 more, mommy? 2 more? Yeah, she calm now. But yeah, y'all, that's all. That was my pregnancy experience. I know it's all over the place, but I just wanted to give y'all a little glimpse. You know, life is all over the place. Life is not organized or anything like that. And I'm not going to pretend like it is. It's not. Alright, so that was my pregnancy experience. I hope y'all enjoy. I hope y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Share it to your friends. Share it to your grandma. Share it to your cousin. Share it to your auntie, your uncle, your sister, your brother, your nephew, your nieces. Everybody. Bless you, mommy. Bless you, mommy. And we're out. We'll see y'all in the next video. Say bye-bye, mommy. Oh, okay. Now, bye-bye. Deuces. See y'all later. I don't know how to do music yet, so I'm just gonna sing. My little love, I see your eyes, bright and like the ocean. When you look at me, so full of my emotions.